Hello and welcome to Dave's Delightful Dishes. And today on this little episode here, I have an update on the Stoveguards to like splash guards that I have here. I was in the process of cleaning them, and I've had a flurry of interest on the initial review that I made, where people are saying, "Hey, we would like an update. How are they holding up?" And some people who are a little bit more negative about it, saying, "Well, they're garbage, and I know they're garbage. Yours will go bad too." So I figured we're now at 3 months since purchase. It seems like 4 months is the magic number, but since I've had enough interest in the last couple weeks, I wanted to just do a quick update, show you where they're at right now, what I think of them so far, and then I want to answer a couple of the I'd call them complaints that I've heard from different people. One person in particular, but several people have actually asked me very pointed questions about it. So for starters, I'm pretty happy so far. This comes off easily. I mean, I got to lift my grids, but no big deal. And I'm not getting, other than this one little spot right here, which is just more the angle of where this sits, I'm not getting any warping of this at all. Now, it could be in the next month that I will, because I mean, I have definitely seen other people's videos where they are getting warp, really, really warped looking ones. It also could be that I bought the premium ones and they are not using the premium ones. I'm not sure. I can only tell you based on mine. But so far, anytime that I want to clean these, I just got to pick this up, take it over to the sink, give it a wipe down with a sponge, a little soap and water. For small stuff, I can just use like a Clorox wipe. Cleans up just fine. I have this ridge in between my burners, and this is fitting down very nicely. Now, one guy specifically said that this is great until things spill and get through the cracks and underneath, and then it makes a giant mess. Well, things spill and get down onto this grid anyway. That's why I have this guard. And what I've noticed is if I get liquid spill underneath this mat, it seems to protect it from burning on. So then cleanup is as simple as a wipe rather than having to get out there with some really more caustic chemicals or heavy scrubbing. So even for that purpose, this seems to work pretty well. This warping issue that I've seen and everyone asks about, I mean, I really just haven't had it yet. And I definitely use my stove an awful lot. So it's not like it's just sitting here not being used. It's being used daily, sometimes multiple times a day. So for me, this is still a win, and this is still a buy. I would say don't just take my word for it, although it could be that these were older models where people had problems. But for me, this seems to be working fine. I'd say for the cost, things are looking pretty good. And you'll see, there's a couple spots where that I inherited here that are fully built, that are fully grutted on, and I have not been able to remove it. But I'm able to keep the underside super clean, and both sides of the mat stay nice. You can tell that there's been some stains on it, but it still comes pretty clean pretty easily. So anyhow, for me, this is still a buy. I'll be back with you at month 4, which seems to be the magic time that everyone says these things start warping and looking crazy. But for now, I'm not seeing any evidence of that whatsoever. So use your own judgment. Take a look at it. But for me, I like these Stoveguards, and I would recommend them to others. I'll see you at the next recipe.